forget that feeling when you hear an old startup sound and suddenly, boom, you're right back in your childhood bedroom? Maybe things felt better back then. Maybe the internet was more fun, games were more creative, and pop culture just hit a little bit differently. But why do we feel this way? Why do we keep coming back to the past, even when it wasn't always great? Today we're unpacking the internet's nostalgia obsession and how it shapes our memories, how companies profit from it, and whether we're stuck chasing something we can just never get back. Nostalgia isn't just a vibe, it's science. When we think back to the past, our brains do something sneaky. They smooth out the rough edges, amplifying the highlights, while conveniently forgetting the bad parts. Psychologists call this the rosy retrospection. It's why those childhood summers seem endless, and why those old cartoons feel like masterpieces, even if they weren't. Nostalgia makes us feel safe, comforted, and connected to a time when things felt simpler. But were they actually better? Or does nostalgia just make us think they were? The internet isn't just a nostalgia machine, it's a nostalgia accelerator. YouTube keeps recommending clips from forgotten childhood TV shows, TikTok revives 2000s fashion trends, and Twitter constantly reminds you of things only 90 kids will remember. But why is nostalgia so viral? Because nostalgia drives engagement. It triggers strong emotions, gets people talking, and keeps us scrolling. Platforms like YouTube and TikTok know this, and they've turned nostalgia into a content goldmine. It's the perfect mix of familiarity and surprise. It's like finding an old toy in the attic or remembering how much you loved it. But it's not just us. Big media companies know exactly what they're doing. Why risk launching something new when they can just remix the past? That's why Hollywood keeps rebooting old franchises, why the gaming industry is obsessed with remasters, and why every major studio is cashing in on nostalgia. And here's the thing, it works. People are way more likely to buy something they already have an emotional connection to. But is this creativity or just recycling? Are we reliving our childhoods, or are we just stuck in them? But nostalgia isn't always harmless. It can warp our perception. We can remember old games as flawless, even when they were buggy nightmares. We act like movies were better back then, conveniently forgetting the piles of terrible ones. And sometimes nostalgia is usually just pushed back against change. People dismissing new games, music, or movies just because they don't fit their childhood memories. So are we appreciating the past, or are we just refusing to move forward? Nostalgia is powerful. It connects us to our past, brings comfort, and even sparks creativity. But it can also trap us, making us chase a version of the past that never really existed. Maybe instead of asking, why was everything better back then? We should be asking, how can we take what we loved about the past and make something today new that's just as great today?